Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Yeah, the Bitcoin chart is still consolidating below that resistance level I talked about in yesterday's video. So the overall situation is basically pretty much exactly unchanged. So we are still tracking here a pathway for higher prices. The question is how deep the next pullback is going to be. I've got two support areas here. The lower one you already know about, or the upper one actually as well, but the lower one has been on the chart for a week or so, since we've topped here on the 3rd of July. And this support area is between 106,300 to 107,200. The price reacted already a couple of times to it. I mean, you might remember I removed the upper section just so that we have space for this one. And yeah, some labels, because all that really matters, are the lower levels here. It doesn't matter whether we reach it again or not. It just means that to keep the upside alive, in this white scenario, we need to hold above the $106,300 level, because that is really the key level where probabilities shift towards something more bearish. But until we break below that level, there is really not much we can change, or we should change actually, right? Because the overall thesis remains that a wave 2 has bottomed here on the 2nd of July. We had a 5-wave move up and then a 3-wave pullback. And this is all a bit messy. It actually does look really like a B wave, as shown in white. And I gave you that 112K level as key resistance late yesterday. And it is the level that is normally, you could say, like the maximum. So I didn't make that level up, right? Because it touched it exactly, right? So you see, it's not a coincidence. That's market sentiment at play here. And that's essentially what we do with our model here, yeah? We track market sentiment. And these levels are mathematical representations of market sentiment. So what it tells me is it wasn't bullish enough to drive the price higher directly in a third wave. Can still happen, but so far, we still stay in a range, even though it might not look like that for many people. Yeah, a lot of people got very excited because new high and everything, but until we really break above certain pivots, that help us rule out that it's just a high B wave. I mean, it can still be a B wave. Okay, yes, it broke above the recent high, but it's that B waves can do that. We know that. So the potential here is that in the white scenario, we might fall back into the range, form a C wave down, which would be a 5-wave move, and then maybe react once more to that lower support area there. Now, in the blue scenario, we're already in a direct breakout. The structure doesn't look really impulsive, so I have to say, I'm skeptical about it, I have to say, but it's possible. So in the blue scenario, the wave 2, circle 2, already bottomed here on the 4th of July. And we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, we have a wave 3. Wave 4 support is this, 109,230 to 110,300. And then we can get a 5th wave up. So 5 waves up like that. Should take us to round about 115K. The 138% extension, because that is, for this larger third wave, the first ideal target. But as I said, it all looks a bit corrective in nature here. So from that point of view, I am a little bit skeptical whether this is really the blue scenario or not rather the white count. And people ask me what's the more probable one. I mean, I show you both probable pathways here. They are both preferred at the moment, right? The other ones, we don't even talk about them in this video. We talked about them a lot, but they would only really become relevant if we break below 106,300. So at the moment, I'm tracking higher prices in both scenarios. Obviously, the key levels are mentioned on the chart. If upper support breaks, then the lower one is still there. Only a break below that will indicate that something more bearish is playing out, like the yellow scenario, which we talked about yesterday. I'm not going to get into that now. But yeah, that's overall unchanged. So the focus today is on whether the bulls can hold the upper support area here between 109,230 and 110,317. So I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.